Alright, Rebert Ribort. Today we're going to be talking about the Gitrog Monster, the Hypnotoad, my favorite CEDH deck. This combo deck is not a fast turbo Norse deck, it's not a slow grindy deck, it's a little bit in the middle. It is still quite fast, but it's not the fastest in CEDH at the moment. It's probably looking to go after one person's been stopped, however it can threaten immediately. Has Dakmor Salvage combo in it. So Dakmor Salvage combo is when you have Dakmor, Gitrog, and a discard outlet. So Gitrog Monster says whenever one or more land cards are put in your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card. Dakmor Salvage has Dredge 2. So if you discard Dakmor Salvage, you get to draw a card off the Gitrog Monster. Instead of drawing a card, you Dredge 2. So that means you put Dakmor Salvage back into your hand, meaning it's where it was at the beginning, and you mill 2 cards. So you're back at the same state as you were before, but you have 2 free cards in your bin. Those 2 free cards that you milled can either be a land card and a non-land card, a land card and a land card, a non-land card and a non-land card, a land card and a shuffle effect from a Eldrazi, or a non-land card and a shuffle effect, a land card and a shuffle effect, or 2 shuffle effects. Which means that your scenarios are shuffle and draw, or don't draw, don't shuffle. Pretty simple, I guess. If it's a land card and you hit draw, so you put a card in your hand, so your starting state will be Dakmor Salvage, Gitrog, and Putrid Imp, and now you're on card in hand, Dakmor Salvage, Gitrog, Putrid Imp, 2 cards in graveyard. And you can just repeat discarding the Dakmor Salvage to eventually draw your entire deck, because every time you go to an empty deck, you'll hit a shuffler, and you'll shuffle your grave back in, so you can repeat to draw your entire deck. Every time you hit Kozilek, you shuffle up. Anytime you hit Ulamog, you shuffle up. Simple stuff. Then you want to create infinite mana, so you can cast whatever you want in your deck 1 million times. That's the fun about Gitrog. Every single card in your deck can be played as many times as you want it to. So you cast Lotus Petal. You crack Lotus Petal for a black or a green, doesn't really matter. It goes to bin. You discard Kozilek, shuffling Lotus Petal and Kozilek into your deck. You then discard 2 land cards, drawing Lotus Petal and Kozilek. Then you discard Kozilek, shuffling the 2 land cards and Kozilek into your grave. You then discard Dakmor Salvage enough times until you have an empty graveyard. An empty library. You then play the Lotus Petal again, crack it for another color. You repeat this process to make infinite colored mana. Using that infinite colored mana, you can then discard your Deathrite Shaman, cast Finale of Devastation, X equals 10+, use it to recur Deathrite Shaman with haste from the grave, discard an instant or sorcery card, tap Deathrite Shaman to exile the instant or sorcery to make all your opponents lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. You then cast Culling the Weak, sacrificing the Deathrite Shaman, discard Kozilek, shuffling the Finale, the Deathrite, the Culling the Weak, and Kozilek into your deck, discarding 4 land cards to draw them back, and then discard Dakmor Salvage and Kozilek in a fashion to redraw your deck, and repeat. This lets you do 2 damage to all of your opponents times the amount of instant and sorceries, other than Finale and Culling the Weak, that you have in your deck. This can kill opponents from about 48 life on maybe a bit more, but usually in CEDH that's enough. But with Gitrog you don't actually have to end the game. I'll explain that further in a second. A way to get infinite draws if you need to do the instant speed route. So you have Dakmor Putrid Imp, same setup. You have Kozilek and a land card in your library. You then discard Dakmor Salvage 1 million times, over and over, always milling Kozilek Forest. So you always get shuffle draw, shuffle draw, shuffle draw, shuffle draw. But you never resolve the draw triggers, only the shuffle. So this lets you get 1 million draws on the stack. With 1 million draws on the stack, That means you can cast Crop Rotation, Gaia's Cradle, Twilight Mire loops. So this means you have a land in play, you cast Crop Rotation, sacrificing the land. So you have Crop Rotation land in bin, trigger Gitrog on the stack. You're then going to discard Kozilek, shuffling in Crop Rotation, the land, and Kozilek into your bin. You're then going to discard 3 lands to draw them, discard Kozilek and a Gaia's Cradle, and then you're going to let the Crop Rotation resolve, getting out of Gaia's Cradle. You're going to tap it for 2 green. You're then going to cast Crop Rotation again. You're going to use it to sacrifice Gaia's Cradle and have it search out Gaia's Cradle. Then you're going to discard Kozilek. This is going to repeat. So this means you get to play Gaia's Cradle an infinite number of times to make infinite green mana. Gaia's Cradle will tap for 2 because you have both Gitrog Monster and Putrid in play. This will not work if you only have 1 creature in play. After you make infinite green, you can use Twilight Mire, so Crop Rotation to Twilight Mire to filter infinite green, so you filter half of that infinite green into infinite black, so now you have infinite of both colors. You can then cast Opposition Agent and recycle Assassin's Trophy the same way I explained earlier with the Lotus Petal to blow up everyone's lands and everyone's permanents, and they can't search out basics because there's an Opposition Agent. And then you win the game. Pretty nice. So that's the Gitrog combo. The very boogeyman combo of the format. Very fun. Deck is extremely fun to play. Extremely resilient to counter spells. I would say in a very good spot in the meta. Thassa's Oracle is probably its biggest worry because it has very limited interaction against Thassa's Oracle Consultation, and you're sort of relying on people other than you to stop that. Like I said before, going off after someone's been stopped when they've tried to do their fast Thassa's Oracle combo is a very good spot for Gitrog. You can easily race ahead of that though. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a fantastic time. I will see you all later. Have a good one. Ciao.